Hi, this is Paige with the Tippecanoe County Extension Office, and I am going to do a tutorial or a how-to today on 4-H online. So you can see the website I am currently on is our Tippecanoe County Extension website. You can meet the team. If you scroll down a little bit further, you'll see newsletter sign up, Tippecanoe County 4-H. If you click on that, it will bring you to our homepage, which has our different tabs for the projects, project handbook, club leaders, and additional information. So you would go to the 4-H Online tab, and it kind of gives you a explanation of when we begin enrollment. The January 15th deadline date is just kind of an encouragement date. That way you don't miss any of the emails or workshops that might be programmed after January 15th. On May 15th is the last day for projects to be added or dropped, and all livestock have to be entered in by that day. The website here will take you to 4-H Online, which is where you will go to enroll in 4-H. I'm going to show you how to enroll as a new family. So we're going to find our state. You're going to pick the youth development, and you're going to pick the county that you live in. We're in Tippecanoe. And so then you sign up with your email, I'm going to copy and paste. It's just a little easier to do it that way. You'll put in your mobile number. Make sure your passwords match or it'll flag you. And then you're going to verify your address. Some things that I have noticed in the last couple years is families will go to enroll in 4-H, and they get to the verify your address portion, and they have currently moved there, or a previous 4-H'er had lived in the house, so it won't let you enroll. You will have to contact our office to get that address input in the account. Once we do that on our end, you can go back in and enroll, continue your enrollment in 4-H. So here I'm just putting in address, city, zip code, and it's verifying. So then you'll go in and you will pick Purdue Extension, Indiana 4-H, and enter in your 4-H'ers information. And then I only fill in the required at this point. It's going to ask you gender. The grade is going to be the grade that they enrolled in the fall. So, I have a kiddo and they just enrolled in first grade. So you would enroll them in first grade, which would be mini 4-H. So then you do grade 1, residence, pick where you live, and then you will create an emergency contact or have your emergency contact. Enter in that information. Okay, and so now you would select, I want to join Purdue Extension as a new or returning member. If you have been in 4-H before and are unsure of what your account information is, if you call the office, we can double check and verify if the account is still active. Sometimes our systems, when it's not used in a couple of years, can archive your account, and so it won't show your previous information. And then we can also let you know if an email has been changed. We can also change that before you start the enrollment. Okay, so here you'll see your club information, like your clubs, and it's going to give you a list of all of these clubs. And you're probably going, what club am I going to choose? Well, you can go back. We're going to go into the 2024 handbook, and we're going to find the club information. And so on here you can see what clubs we have and the location that they are at. You do not have to pick a club that is right next door to you or in the same township you live in. If you have friends that are in a different club, you're more than welcome to join that. And we do have to have a club with enrollment, or we cannot approve that enrollment. And the club leaders will also send out emails letting you know the club dates, any additional information. It is not mandatory to go to the club's meetings, but we do highly encourage it, just so you can get the 4-H information, deadlines. A lot of them do community services, so it gets you involved with your club. I'm going to just select Perry Wildcats, and you will see also, because I picked the date of birth 1/1/16, that it is in a mini 4-H. So my only option is your mini projects. So within the last year, we've added dairy, beef, and llama as an option. And then we've done goats, rabbits, sheep, swine, and you can do those in addition to a regular mini project. And the mini project could be foods, Lego, and arts and crafts, poster, and so you have some options there for your minis. So I'm going to select mini 4-H as a regular, and then I'm going to pick goats as another. So those are my two options for mini. You can, when you go to enroll for a regular 4-H'er, which is grades 3 through 12, you can refer back to the handbook and see all of the projects that we offer for regular 4-H. And if you click on each one of the project areas, you can see a description of the project and see what the description is, breaks it down by grade, and it might also have some other options that you can do, like aerospace. They have to where you can do a flight with it. Aquatic science is broken down in division, and it is a county-only project, so that is one that is not eligible for state fair. So you can see what division that you can do, and I believe that is also based off of grade. Another project, I'm just going to show another example. Arts and crafts is heavily broke down, so you just make sure you scroll through the handbook, take the time to really look at the project, see if it's something you're interested in. If you're unsure about a project or things that you can do, you can also call the office or send us an email. We can kind of give you more of an explanation, or if you're unsure about like an arts and crafts, we do have like a miscellaneous craft section, so it might fall in there, or it might fall into something just a little bit different. So then you're going to get to this next part where you're going to fill in information for the guardian, and then you would pick your school district, like your school. So you can scroll through, find Tippecanoe, your school district, and then we'll just pick Wyandotte. And then if anyone in your family is in the military, you would select yes, and then you would enter in the additional information for branches. Then you'll see the health form. It's if we do like a camp, or if there's an activity that your kid wants to participate in, we can pull the health form off the website. If medication can be given, if they do have any conditions that might affect participation, once you select yes, you can see that you are able to type in what it may be. Same with medication. And so anytime you hit yes, it should give you the option to type in additional information. I'm just going to select no just to make it quicker. So then you'll agree and give parental authorization, and then we're going to go to consent. So this is the liability release. If something was to happen, like to your child, you're understanding and reading the liability release. Member consent is to say your 4-H'er is going to respect the rules, going to be courteous, truthful, etc., etc. You just read through all of that and be mindful and really look at what you are reading. Then you say that you have given the opportunity to review them, and you would click on it. The guardian statement, you yourself have to follow policies for 4-H and be respectful. Photo policy, if you're okay with your child, if we have someone taking pictures, that they are allowed to do so. And then you will select you have read all of the guidelines, and then you'll type in the 4-H'er's name, your name, and then you will see that you can submit enrollment. So I'm going to go ahead and hit submit, and then this is how your family profile will show up from now on, and you will go in and add a member if you have another child you need to add. When you go to re-enroll every year, you will log back in to your family profile. So I'll log out and show you what the screen will look like. Okay, so once you log back in again, you will see this is how your profile will look. If you are enrolling again for the year, it will pull up your member list, and it'll ask you to re-enroll in 4-H. So you can see that you have submitted your enrollment. You're waiting for someone at the extension office to review the enrollment. If there are any issues, you will receive information via email or phone call. When you are enrolling a third grader through 12th grader, you want to keep in mind your payment options are going to be check, cash, or card payment. Your card payment can only be done online, and that will be at the end of the enrollment. So it'll pop up a payment option for you. And so then you would type in your card information at that time. If you're wanting to pay by cash or check, you can mail it into the office or you can bring it in. We also have a black drop box where you can drop payment in if you're unable to make it to our office between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. All additional information will be on our extension website. These are kind of tools that you can use if you maybe forget the website where you need to enroll or how to enroll. So you can see you're going to update your 4-Hers information every year, make sure that the grade is correct. Once you submit the grade and it is for approval, we can send it back, but we might not always be able to change the grade. So keep that in mind when it comes to enrollment. And then you can see here at step 19, 20, 21, this is when you are in for your regular 4-Her. You'll do your consents and then it'll pop up a payment option for you. You will see where it says select a card. In the corner it says add a new card. That is where you'll add your information. You also will need to keep in mind that if a card is expired, you want to make sure you update it. Or when we go to approve enrollment, it will kick back and move the enrollment into resubmit status. And then we will reach out via email to let you know, but the 4-Her will stay in resubmit until you go back in and change the card information or pay by cash or check. Also, if you don't want to click on the link, there's a link down there also to 4-H Online. Any additional information that you would need for 4-H, your project handbook's on here. All of your forms are on here. There are some projects that don't have a physical manual, but they will have a downloadable PDF. Then you would select that and you can print it off at home, or we have them here in the office. So record sheets, vaccine forms, information links, all of that is on our extension website. Fair entry is something that we'll talk about in another video, but that is the second part of 4-H to exhibit at our county fair. One other thing that you will notice with 4-H Online is if you do show livestock, you will register for something called Quality Livestock Care, and that is in the Events tab, and you can't see it on here for our mini 4-Hers, but you would click where it says Start a New Registration, and that is how you would enroll your child for the Quality Livestock Care. Mini 4-H information is also on this website. These are also all of our handouts that you will complete for fair. All of the information for mini is here. It is also in our handbook. If you do have any questions about 4-H Online, 4-H in general, if there's something missing from our website and you are trying to print paperwork, please call us. Over on the right-hand side of this page, you will see Contact Us. The Tippecanoe CES is our general email, and it is checked, but not as frequent as if you email one of us at the front office. Our physical mailing address is on there as well, our phone number, and our hours of operation. If you click Meet the Team, you will see everyone in the office. So if you are needing information and you're not wanting to email just the general box, if you click Meet the Team, you'll see everybody's email address as well. If you have any questions, please call us or email us. We look forward to hearing from you, and hope you have a great fair and a great year.